A very good morning and Jai Hind children. Welcome back after Diwali break. I hope you all have enjoyed the vacations and you have burned the crackers and everything. Though it was banned, it was a pollution free Diwali, but I hope you all have enjoyed at home. So children, today we are not going to study chemistry. We are going to talk about physics. Okay. And as you know that we were doing the chapter electricity and circuit. So I request you all to please open your book. Open this chapter number 13, electricity and circuit. So please open your chapter, children. Alright, so if you remember, we were doing electricity and circuit. We have talked about what is circuit. We have studied what is electric current. What are the symbol and representations of various components of the circuit. So all these things we have talked about, and we also know that there are two types of circuits, open circuit and closed circuit. What is open circuit? When the switch is off, or if we say that when there is breakage in the wire, or when the wire is broken, or the circuit is not complete, that is called a open circuit. Okay, what is closed circuit? When all the wires are attached properly, switch is on and everything is attached in a very symmetrical manner and the bulb is glowing, so that is called closed circuit. Okay, so we know that when the circuit is closed, then only the appliance will work, else it will not work. Okay, so today children will also see what are the filaments and what happens when the bulb is fused, and we'll do the oral question, and we'll also talk about what are conductors and insulators and what are the different types of electric cell. So today we are going to almost complete the explanation of this chapter. Alright, so let's see what is there in the chapter, then we'll go to the explanation part. So children, if you remember, we have done the electric current. We have talked about electric current. What is electric current we have seen. So open and closed circuit also we have talked about. So this is a closed circuit. This is a simple circuit diagram having electric or a battery or a cell and having an electric wire and a bulb. So this is a circuit. Okay. So this is called an electric circuit. This is a diagram of electric circuit. Then this you can see here, the circuit is broken. Okay. Now children, tell me, if I am saying that this circuit or the wire is broken, so what is present in between? Air is present in between? Yes. So we'll talk about it further. Then let's see, this is a switch. So this circuit is attached with a switch. If switch is on, then the circuit is closed. If switch is open, the circuit is, if switch is if switch is closed, what we say, the circuit is open. If the switch is off or on, we can say, then the circuit is closed. Okay. So this is the circuit. This we have talked about. These are the various symbols we have also seen. To represent a cell, we draw a longer line like this and a small line. And we know that battery is a multiple of cells. When more cells are combined together, it forms a battery. So here we have 1, 2 and 3 cells. So all these things we have seen. You have also done the worksheet for this. We have also talked about complete or closed circuit, broken and open circuit. So children, this is very important. Okay, so what is this? This is a bulb that we have talked about. This is an electric wire. This is a cell, not a battery. This is a cell. And this symbol is the representation of switch. And this complete is called a electric circuit. So this we have seen. Now let's talk about a bulb. Okay. So when you want to put off a light or a fan, what do you do? What we do? If we want to put off, we just off the switch. Okay. So when we are switching off, then we are putting the switch off, then what happens? The circuit is broken and circuit becomes open. Alright. So the switch that you use for this purpose works by breaking the electric circuit. So if you are asked that what is the component in a circuit which stops and starts the flow of current, so it is switch. स्विच को ऑन करते हैं, करंट फ्लो करने लगता है. स्विच को ऑफ करते हैं, करंट नहीं फ्लो करता है, सर्किट ब्रेक हो जाता है. ओके, so switch is an important part of the electric circuit. It is present in all circuits. Okay, now components such as bulbs, wire, cell and switches are known as the element of the circuit. They are called elements of the circuit. Drawing picture of these elements while drawing a circuit is very cumbersome. So, we therefore use symbols to represent the circuit element that we have children discussed. Ki to draw the bulb, to draw the battery, to draw the electric wire and switch all the time is not easy. It is very tedious job. We see right now we are talking about very basic electric circuit. There are very vast and very complex type of electric circuits also. So all the time to draw a bulb, to draw a battery, to draw switch is not that easy. Okay, so for that the scientist has given certain symbols to these components. Okay, so we have also seen these symbols, so everybody knows what are a symbol and representation of certain components or the elements of circuit. Okay, so this we had talked about. You probably know that a fused bulb does not glow even when connected in a closed circuit. अगर बल्ब फ्यूज है, बल्ब फ्यूज कब होता है बेटा? जब ये बल्ब का जो फिलामेंट है, the filament that is present in between these two wires, in between these two wires ये जो filament present है, अगर ये टूट जाए, ये ब्रेक हो जाए, तो क्या होगा? ये बल्ब ग्लो नहीं करेगा. Even if we have attached a wire to it, we have attached a switch to it and electric current is flowing, then also this bulb will not glow because the filament is broken filament. Okay, then we call the bulb to be fused bulb. So one of the reason why a bulb fuses is when its filament breaks. तो जब इसका filament टूट जाता है तो bulb glow नहीं करता है. Why do you think such bulb does not glow? Because the circuit is not complete. Okay, there is there is a break in between, there is broken part in between, so circuit is not complete, that is why bulb is not glowing. Okay, so children, let's do the oral question. Please take out your pencil and let's write the oral questions here. Let's discuss it. So oral question number 1. Which component in an electric circuit A supplies electricity? Yes, children. Answer is cell or battery. Write down cell or battery. B has the power to stop the flow of electric current. So which component has a power to stop the flow of electric current? So just now we have discussed switch is that component of the circuit which can allow the current to flow or which can stop the flow of current. Okay, so what is the answer? Answer is switch. Write down. Answer is switch. Okay. So answer is switch. You can write it down. Now C provides a path for the flow of electric current. तो इसमें से ऐसा कौन सा है जो path दे रहा है करंट को फ्लो करने के लिए? So that is children electric wire. So what you are going to write? Write electric wire. For C, answer is electric wire. Written. Now question number 2. In an electric circuit, the positive terminal of the electric cell is marked P. and the negative terminal is marked N. So what is the direction of flow of current in a circuit? So we know that the current flows from positive to negative direction, isn't it? Positive to negative direction. So what you will write? From P to N. What you are going to write? From P to N. Okay. So the current will flow from positive direction to negative direction. So current will flow from P to N. Now question number 3. Can current flow through a bulb which is with a broken filament? No. If the filament is broken, the bulb will not glow. Why it will not glow? Because, write down, because the circuit is not complete. That is why the bulb will not glow, because the circuit is not complete. Alright. So I'll send you these answers, children. So I hope you must have done it. Now let's talk about the another topic of this chapter, that is conductors and insulators. This is very important, children. Conductors and insulator. Okay. So children, so we have seen around us that कुछ ऐसे appliances होते हैं जिसमें हमें करंट लग जाता है, कहते हैं ना करंट लग गया, इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक लग गया, ठीक। कुछ ऐसे अप्लायंस होते हैं जिसमें इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक नहीं लगता। जैसे कि हमें पता है कि जो हमारा स्विच बोर्ड होता है हमारे घर में, उसमें करंट तो अंदर फ्लो कर रहा है, लेकिन जब हम स्विच ऑफ और स्विच ऑन करते हैं तो हमें करंट या इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक नहीं लगता। ठीक है, ऐसा होता है ना। तो ऐसा क्यों होता है? So there are certain appliances जिसमें करंट फ्लो कर सकता है और कुछ ऐसी चीजें होती हैं जिसमें करंट फ्लो नहीं करता। ठीक है, जैसे कि अगर आप रबड़ ले लो तो उसमें करंट फ्लो नहीं करेगा, isn't it? अगर आप पेंसिल की लिड ले लेंगे तो उसमें करंट फ्लो करेगा। ठीक है, तो there are certain things in which the current can flow. There are certain appliances and material in which current cannot flow. Okay? जिसमें करंट फ्लो कर सकता है उसको हम बोलते हैं कंडक्टर्स। क्या बोलते हैं? कंडक्टर्स, जो कि करंट को कंडक्ट कर सकते हैं। They are called conductors. All right? There are certain things, there are certain substances which cannot allow the electric current to pass, which does not allow the electric current to pass. जैसे कि प्लास्टिक है, या आप स्विच बोर्ड देखते हो तो स्विच बोर्ड में जो ऊपर व्हाइट कलर का आपका बोर्ड लगा होता है उसमें इलेक्ट्रिक करंट पास नहीं हो सकता, तो उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? इंसुलेटर और नॉन कंडक्टर। ठीक है, देयर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स जिसमें करंट पास होता है, उनको हम कंडक्टर्स कहते हैं, जैसे कि कॉपर वायर। अब जैसे हमारे पास कंसिडर इफ आई एम हैविंग दिस वायर, यू कैन सी दिस वायर, यस, सो आई कैन टच इट, हमें करंट या इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक नहीं लग रहा, ठीक। लेकिन इसके अंदर भी क्या होते हैं? पतले पतले वायर्स होते हैं, कॉपर के पतले पतले इसके अंदर वायर्स होते हैं जिसके थ्रू करंट फ्लो कर रहा है। गेटिंग इट? इसलिए हमने क्या किया है कि इसके ऊपर एक लेयर लगाई है। जो एग्जैक्ट वायर है हम डायरेक्ट वो नहीं यूज करते, इसके ऊपर हमने लेयर लगाई है, ठीक, so that whenever we are touching this wire we don't get an electric shock. Okay, so that is why this insulated or a what we say is as non-conductor rubber is wrapped over the copper wire. Getting it? Or the wire that is present inside it. Alright, so there are certain appliances through which the current can flow, that is called conductor. जिससे करंट फ्लो नहीं कर सकता उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? नॉन कंडक्टर और इंसुलेटर. Getting it? So let's see what is written there. So conductor and insulator. So children, as we have seen here, हम यहाँ पे बात कर रहे थे, ये सर्किट क्या है? पूरा क्लोज्ड है. ठीक है, ये इलेक्ट्रिक वायर है. These are the electric wires. These electric wires are made up of copper, okay, or any other metal, okay. तो क्या हो रहा है कि इससे करंट फ्लो कर रहा है, लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या हुआ कि सर्किट ब्रेक हो गया. यहाँ पे क्या आ गया? बीच में एयर आ गया. क्या आ गया? एयर. यहाँ पे क्या है? हवा है बीच में. ठीक है, तो क्या हुआ? करंट फ्लो करना बंद हो गया. ठीक, तो आप इसको हम क्या कहेंगे? एयर कैन नॉट पास द इलेक्ट्रिक करंट, बट दिस वायर और मेटल can easily allow the current to pass. So air is called non-conductor or insulator, whereas a metal is called conductor or definitely it is called conductor. Okay, let's see what is written. So in the last section you read that when you broke the metal wire connecting the cell to the bulb stops glowing. So that we have seen, अगर वायर टूट जाता है तो बल्ब ग्लो नहीं करता. So what does this show? This shows that electric current can flow through a metal wire. अगर हमारे पास मेटल की वायर है तो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट फ्लो करेगा, बट नॉट थ्रू एयर. अगर एयर है तो उसके थ्रू करंट फ्लो नहीं करेगा. So we say that metal is a conductor of electric current, whereas air is non-conductor or an insulator. Okay, चाहे आप non-conductor बोलिए चाहे आप insulator बोलिए. Okay, तो जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को पास करा सकते हैं that are called conductors. जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को पास नहीं करा सकते they are called insulators. Okay. So when the school will open, we'll have to do this activity. What is this activity? We'll get certain substances, certain material, और हम क्या करेंगे? हमारे पास ये सर्किट होगा पूरा, ये सेल है, ये इलेक्ट्रिक वायर है, बल्ब है, तो हम यहाँ पे एक एक करके सब्सटेंस रखेंगे, दोनों वायर्स को अटैच करेंगे. ठीक है, अगर बल्ब ग्लो किया तो मतलब वो कंडक्टर है, अगर बल्ब ग्लो नहीं किया मतलब कि वो कंडक्टर नहीं है, तो क्या होगा? वो इंसुलेटर होगा. ओके, सो दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट वी विल डू व्हेन स्कूल विल रीओपन. ओके, सो दिस वी विल टॉक अबाउट लेटर. Let's see few examples of conductors and insulators. So what are they? Let's see, talk about it. So conductors and insulators. Electrical conductor. देखो, कंडक्टर्स अलाउ द एनर्जी टू पास थ्रू इट. अगर हम कोई कंडक्टर यहाँ पे लगा रहे हैं जहाँ पे की लगी हुई है तो क्या हो रहा है? बल्ब ग्लो कर रहा है. यू कैन सी अ बल्ब ग्लोइंग. बट whereas in case of electrical insulator, what happens? If we are putting something here, the bulb will not glow. Okay, so few examples are silver, gold, seawater, copper. So all these things are the examples of conductor. ये सब क्या करेंगे? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास करने देंगे, अलाउ करेंगे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को पास करने में. बट ग्लास, रबर, प्लास्टिक, ऑयल, all these are the insulators. ये करंट को या इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को पास होने नहीं देंगे. They will act as a barrier in between. Okay, so hence the bulb will not glow. Okay, so they are called conductors and we have insulators. So let's come back to the chapter. So let's see what is written next. So both conductors and insulators are important in using electricity. Whenever we want to make a circuit to use electric current in some way, for example, to light a bulb run a fan, work an oven, or run a washing machine, we use wires made up of metals such as copper or aluminium. Even to charge your mobile phone, to charge your laptop, we require wire. Okay, so this is a conductor. ये क्या है? वायर क्या है? कंडक्टर है. लेकिन इसके अंदर भी जो एक कॉपर की वायर गई है, दैट इज अ metal wire that is inside this rubber or insulated rubber that is present, उसके अंदर जो वायर गई है दैट इज अ कंडक्टर. लेकिन जो इसके ऊपर हमने रैपिंग की है दैट इज अ insulator. Okay, so let's see. So both the things are important. Here also in this wire also we have both the things. We have conductor also, we have insulator also. So both the things are important at the same time. Conductor is also important and insulator is also important. So which are the good conductors? ठीक है. However, we cannot use a bare wire. हम सिर्फ वायर कॉपर का नहीं यूज करते. Why? Because it is very dangerous and we can get an electric shock. Okay. So let's see here. So see, this is a switch, this is a plug, and we have a switch. So plug and switch both are non-conductor because we are touching it और हमें कोई इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक नहीं लग रहा, वहां पे कोई करंट नहीं फ्लो कर रहा. सो दे आर नॉन कंडक्टर्स. ओके, कंडक्टिंग वायर कवर्ड विथ अ नॉन कंडक्टिंग मटेरियल. ये वायर है. अगेन आई शो यू द सेम वायर. दिस इज अ वायर, इसके अंदर कॉपर का वायर गई है. तो कॉपर की वायर जो इसके अंदर है दैट इज अ कंडक्टर. लेकिन जो इसके ऊपर हमने ये रबड़ की कोटिंग लगाई है इट इज नॉट अ कंडक्टर, इट इज अ इंसुलेटर. ठीक है. So again this rod is a conductor. So we require both the things, conductor also and insulator also. So a bare wire carrying current, bare wire मतलब जिसके ऊपर कोई coating ना हो, give you an electric shock, हमें current लग जाता है उससे. ठीक है. Therefore wires are always coated with an insulating material such as plastic. कभी कभी प्लास्टिक से कवर्ड होता है, कभी रबर से कवर्ड होता है. ओके, दैट इज व्हाई there we are using an insulating material over it. You would also have noticed that outer covering of the switches, regulators or fans, plug, sockets, etc. are made up of an insulating material such as plastics or bakelite. हमने सबके घर में switches हैं, we have a switch board. तो switch board में क्या होता है कि प्लास्टिक या फिर bakelite लगा होता है. तो white substance that you see is called a bakelite. वो क्या होता है? इंसुलेटर होता है. ठीक है, जिससे हमें करंट नहीं लगता है या इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक नहीं लगता. ओके, दिस सेव्स यू फ्रॉम गेटिंग एन इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक. The electricity used at home is generated by a large generators far away from the city. हमने सबके घर में देखो, ये हम लोग जब हम बाहर निकलते हैं, अभी तो ये अंडरग्राउंड वायर्स हो गए, but we have seen these poles and these wires. Okay, so they are conducting the electricity to our house. These wires are carrying electricity. So it is brought to our houses using thick wires. So these are the very thick wires with high intensity wires. Okay, so we cannot touch it because they can be very dangerous and they can give you a very hard electric shock. Okay, so you should never do any experiment with the electricity used at home. We should never do any experiment with the electricity, children. We should never just play with the plug or we should not put anything inside the switch. आपको switch on करना है, just switch it on and switch off. इसके अलावा हमें कुछ नहीं करना चाहिए because that is very dangerous. That can give you an electric shock. Okay, so this was about the conductors and insulators. So there are certain activities that we will do when school will reopen. Okay, now coming on to the last topic of this chapter, that is electric cells. So children, we have seen electric cells various times all around us. So there are different types of electric cell that is present around us. Okay. So let's see what are the electric cells that are present around us. So let's talk about that, different types of electric cell. So there are basically 4 types of electric cell. We have many more also. So let's talk about dry cell. So first one is a dry cell. Duracell की battery होती है, that we have also seen. So it has a positive terminal and it has a negative terminal. Okay. इस बैटरी के अंदर बहुत सारे, इस सेल के अंदर, ड्राई सेल के अंदर बहुत सारे chemicals होते हैं. These chemicals interact with each other and produces electricity. ठीक है. And then we use these electricity through wires. Alright. So now slowly and gradually these chemicals get exhausted और बैटरी क्या हो जाती है और सेल क्या हो जाती है, खत्म हो जाती है. हमें फिर चेंज करना पड़ता है. Isn't it? रिमोट में जो सेल लगती है, we always change it after some time. So the moment this battery or the chemical that is present inside this battery get exhausted, हम उसको change कर देते हैं. But the battery that we use in a car is entirely different. It is very huge. So they are called car batteries. Figure number 2 that you can see here is a car battery. Children, you can see first one is called cell, second is called battery. So why first is called cell? Because they are having a single cell, whereas in a car battery we have multiple cells fit to it. So they are called battery. Okay, so this is a car battery. Inside this also we have certain chemicals that are functioning and producing the electricity. And hence the motor of the car and everything that is inside the car can work. Now, this you have seen button cell. We must have seen it. We have seen this button cell. आप घड़ी होती है आपके पास, hand watch. So in that what you can do, आप उसके पीछे का knob खोलिए, so you can see a button cell fit inside it. ठीक है, जो आप घड़ी लगाते हो हाथ में, that is containing a button cell. I'm not talking about a wall clock. I'm talking about the watch that we use in our hand. So that is containing a button cell. Okay. So these are the button cell made up of lithium. Then we have solar cell. This is entirely different. This is a solar cell that gets charged through the sunlight, through the energy that is coming from the sunlight. So it is getting charged with the help of solar light and electricity is generated. Okay. So these are the different types of electric cells. Let's see what is written in the chapter. So let's talk about that. So we have dry cell, we have car batteries, we have button cell and we have solar cell. So these are the types of electric cells. Okay. So electric cell that is normally used in torches and other electrical appliances is known as dry cell. जो भी हम टॉर्च में, रिमोट में और जब हम गेम खेलते हैं तो उसमें जो हमारे पास रिमोट होता है, in that we use a dry cell. Even in the wall clock we use a dry cell. Okay. It produces energy from the chemicals stored inside it. So inside that dry cell we have certain chemicals and that chemicals produces energy. Okay. A dry cell when connected in a closed circuit causes electric current to flow through the circuit. Getting this point? A dry cell is therefore a source of electrical energy. Most appliances used between 2 to 4 such cells. हमको 2 या 2 से ज़्यादा सेल लगानी पड़ती है तभी कोई चीज चलती है. ठीक है? So that we have seen. Even now if I'll show you. Again I'll show you this mouse. I have already shown you this mouse earlier. So inside this also we are using a dry cell. Yes, this is a dry cell as you can see here. If I'll just put it on. So we are using a dry cell inside it and there is not only one dry cell that we are using. There are two dry cells would fit inside it that we are using for this appliance or this thing to run. Okay, so these are the different appliances that we use working with a dry cell. So there are several types of cells and batteries that we use in different appliances. Getting it? So जब तक ये cell नहीं लगा था, this was not working. So now if we put it on, so it will work. Okay, so there is certain chemical changes that are taking place inside the dry cell, which is producing the electric current. Okay, so rest of the thing we'll talk about in the next class. In the next class, we'll also do the exercise of this chapter. So that's all for today's class, children. If you come across the different types of batteries, please have a look at it. Please have a look at the button cell. Please have a look at this dry cell. Everybody is having it at home. Okay, so please have a look at it. So that's all for today's class, children. Hope you have understood it. If you have any doubt, please do ask in the group. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Thank you and Jai Hind, children.